is geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Bullock in at the 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And here's Irving. The tray connects from three-point range. Irving's got his team on the board to start the game for Dallas.
Can't drift back on Kyrie Irving when he's handling the ball like that. He's actively surveying the defense and looking for the pull-up.
Hardaway with the steal. Barrett against Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Randall. Bullock with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Here's Brunson after Luka Doncic's bucket. Randall down low. He's guarded by Bullock. Off the run. Randall no good. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Hart, no good. Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That one drops for him.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 40-point game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Knicks trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked him about the speed they're going to face tonight. He said it's important that we don't allow this to become a track meet. We have to be patient and efficient offensively, and most importantly, get back defensively. Guys, he thinks if they can do that, they're going to be okay.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here in the game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And the Mavericks with some changes. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons. And it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. And they're spending more energy at that end of the floor. And that's essential for any elite team.
Here's Quickly. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Toppin trying to gain his confidence by sharing the ball. He gets an assist.
6.
Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Hardy. And McGee kicks to Nilikina. Lock at 6. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Good patience on the pick and roll that time as NeNa taking what it is that he saw.
Rose in the post, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
NeNa passes to Hardy. Here's Wood, top and covering. Wood can't hit.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Now here's Rose. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Toppin. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Grimes. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Green. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's NeNa. They get it again. And that one is off.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, leading by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
And your Knicks City Kid.
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Dallas.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. Barrett against Hardaway. Over in the corner, Randall. A baseline J. Good. Randall's got his first points of the night.
And you can see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Now Irving. Now Bullock. No points in the game yet for him. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Here's Doncic after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And so Powell nails both of them. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
A putback, and it's put back in by Powell. Powell's got 8 points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. Randall kicks to Sims. It's Hart on the wing. And the 3 off target. Dallas leading by 5. Hardaway dishes to Bullock. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Powell. doesn't go for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here is Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Powell. Randall with the block.
That's just a good, solid, instinctual play there from Randall.
Here's Barrett going inside, and Barrett slams it in.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Mavericks call time here. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
Some changes here for the Mavericks. Christian Woods checked in for Reggie Bullock. Justin Holiday comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Green in for Luka Doncic. Now, here is Irvin. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Minnesota. Here's Wood. Shot clock at 5. For 3. And they recover it. Second shot opportunity kept alive. And at last they get one to fall. Woods got his first points of the game. Pass to Toppin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
We saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team is willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Now, here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Grimes passes to Toppin. Green against Rose. Back to Toppin. The pass to Hartenstein. And he converts the layup. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 1 now for New York.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Wood. And here's Hardy. This one for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Passes it to Quickly. Rose looking around. Here's Hartenstein.
And just staying connected on the defensive end. Wood was in great position there to alter that shot.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Love to see a team grind for those opportunities. They're doing the dirty work and converting those extra possessions into points. It's got to be demoralizing for the defense at this stage.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Their inside attack has been overwhelming. Hard to beat some of them when they're living up to them. These guys are imposing, they're real physical. They keep pounding them.
And that wraps up the halftime show.
A big round of applause.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in at the 5, down low. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
On the wing, Doncic. He's defended by Randall. Doncic passes to Powell. High post try. Sims with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Over in the corner, Randall. Pass to Barrett. And he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
And how about R.J. getting a little bit fancy with that one as he flushes it home.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Irving with the bounce pass. Bullock kicks to Irving. Lets a floater go. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Just so few players have that kind of arsenal. When they get to the inside and have to finish, Kyrie Irving becomes elite.
Runs in the pass to Randall. Hardaway with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Kicks it to Doncic. He gets that one. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
Barrett the pass to Randall. Back to Barrett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. 14 points for R.J. Barrett.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Barrett kicks to Hart. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul. The Mavericks making a change here. Woods checked in.
Christian Wood.
Brunson with a clean look. Mavericks with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Hardaway. Nice D from Barrett. Knicks trail by 4. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Wood.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
That free throw good from Randall. A different look for Dallas. Justin Holiday's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Josh Green comes in for Irving. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Doncic. Both free throws good from Randall.
During his breakout season with the Knicks, Julius Randle, I think, has another level to his game. It's about that consistency he's trying to get to. He's an all-NBA caliber player when he gets it going.
Dallas calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for Dallas. A 2-point game.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Green. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Wood kicks to Green. Again, the miss by Green. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Barrett. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, there's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
R.J. Barrett at the line. 1 shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And R.J., only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
Now, here's Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock at 4. Here's McGee. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw off from McGee. And one thing you can say about JaVale McGee, wherever he goes, success seems to follow.
For sure. Since 2017, he's won multiple rings. He brings great intensity to the court on both ends, runs the floor and controls the paint. He's just the kind of big man you want to call on when the team needs it.
Now here is Holiday. McGee in the high post. Shoots over Toppin. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Wood. Wood's got his second basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barrett against Howard. Out to the right wing. Barrett with the ball. 17 points in the game. Here's Toppin. Bucket is good. Toppin's got his first basket.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance. And he worked to create that opening.
Here's Ntilikina. A three-pointer, no good. And here is Quickly. Barrett for 3. Beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. New York ahead, up 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Irving. And it's Doncic in at the guard position. Now, here's Doncic. There's the pass to Irving. Tries from 16. That's short off the rim. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson the pass to Randall. Sims inside. Powell on him. Randall kicks to Brunson. Now, here's Barrett. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
He's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Now here is Hardaway. Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Sims has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Hart on the wing. Here's Randall. Yep, that one goes. Randall's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bullock passes to Irving. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Randall following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Randall down low. It's good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Outside Irving. Unloads from 13. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
36.
Irving from long range. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Hart kicks to Sims. Some nice passing by New York here. Hardaway against Barrett. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It felt like RJ did a great job there of just baiting the defense in order to get the contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. They've knocked them down.
Now, here is Irving. It's deflected. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Doncic with the steal. Nobody near Irving. They get the rebound. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Powell.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
New York takes timeout. They're up by 6. A minute 42 left in the 4th. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David. Here's Doncic. Drops in the layup for two.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now, here's Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. R.J. Barrett. At the line, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Barrett just one of those guys who you can see the competitive drive that he has. He's a hungry player. He's young, and there's no doubt he's going to get better.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Randall grabs the board.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Irving. Sweet little floater.
Kyrie just has nasty grips on that basketball. Cuts through the defense that time.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. Sims the pass to Grimes. Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
City answer.
Elbow shot. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, Luka has options all over the floor. He's a versatile shooter who can utilize the mid-range.
Barrett against Hardaway. Inside. Stolen by Bullock.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're leading by 5. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So he can't get either to fall. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And misses it off the right side of the rim. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would like to foul someone different.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what you're taking.
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
All right, let me hear you get loud once again for your Knicks City Kid.
Here's Doncic. No good on the quick 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Jericho Sims. At the line, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Wood passes to Pinson. 3-pointer. So it's New York picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.